Let's talk about scams. There have been quite a few. I know it's kept you busy. The scam where the eBay reached millions of dollars, and of course people trying to beat the system. Mobile money transfer apps were being used and to stay within limits, and then of course the money has gone and a lot of people lost out on money. And we have some people still trying to scam, not through just using the platform, but knowing that the mobile money literacy or digital money literacy in the country is limited for a certain amount of the population. What are we doing with this in terms of our laws and to ensure we do not continue to have this?
Thank you, Vijay. One of the things I get teased a lot in Parliament is I create a lot of task forces. So some of the opposition calls me the Minister for Task Forces. But when eBay happened, we created a national task force for scamming. And it's probably really good because we brought in all the stakeholders to start working together and talking. And actually trying to identify the issues. We involved even Digicel and Vodafone in that task force, the police. From the eBay scam, I've been told of the amounts involved, but it's quite staggering. When the amounts come out, the amount that was circulating through eBay, because of eBay, it is quite a significant amount. It's in the millions. What we did from the task force was then try and start working together on addressing scams and making the public aware of scamming. Right now, I'm glad you asked the question, because from the 26th to the 30th of August this month will be National Scam Awareness Week. First time it's been held in Fiji. It's funded through some of the UN agencies and government as well. And it's our first endeavor to really try and bring the whole scamming issue to light at a national level. We're doing it at the back of the first week of school holiday, so that all our children will be not focused on school, and so we can get them involved in actually creating awareness. Beyond that, Vijay, the main, almost like the food safety task force, it's all about looking at the legislation and actually trying to create more teeth with the legislation. So part of this assistance that's coming through the UN agencies is a review of all the legislation, which we were wanting to do anyway, but now we have the funding to actually get it done. So, hopefully we can actually create teeth with the legislation. For example, if a scam is happening and you're seeing it as a regulator, you can't do anything until you get a complaint.
That's what happened during the eBay scam.
Correct. Yeah. So even Reserve Bank can't do anything. So until the report came, the eBay was quite pervasive. It caught a lot of people, not only the vulnerable, but a lot of our big people too got caught in that scam. When somebody asked if I had gotten caught in the scam, which I hadn't, but that brought to light the weakness in the laws and the need to really relook at those laws. So now we have the opportunity to genuinely look at the laws. So I'm hoping towards the end of the year we would have found what pieces of legislation needs to change, and then we actually bring that forward to Cabinet and then to Parliament to get that done, because we'll be able to shut down a lot of the scamming activity. My preference is setting up a separate agency for scams. That's what's happened in other jurisdictions, because it's such a, I talked about digitization, Vijay. The more digitization you overlay, the more vulnerability our people will have in terms of scams. So it's a very active area. So we doing quite a bit now in terms of creating visibility. Because we are working in a task force, the police actually have now arrested a few people that have been doing scams. I understand that 3 have been taken to court and then are pending sentences, I think. So, that's quite positive in terms of, with these sort of, crimes and bad behaviors. The only way you'll create disincentive or discouragement is you always talk about the hot stove concept.